Hello, welcome to Card Minds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Taurus weekly money and career reading from July 8th to the 14th, 2024. Taurus, welcome. Let's see what messages we have, what energies we have for this week, July 8th to the 14th, 2024, for the sign of Taurus, money and career. Thank you for being here. I hope you are well. Let's see what messages we have, what energies are coming in for the sign of Taurus, money and career, July 8th to the 14th, 2024. Two of Wands, beautiful. Two of Wands. You have your goal, you have your vision, you're opening yourself up to the world, you know what it is. Oh, beautiful. And there we go. So, Two of Wands, Ace of Wands. Here's the beginning. Here's the beginning of a new endeavor, or you're building something, you're starting a job, starting a business, building a new adventure, building a new project. This is something you're welcoming in. Two of Wands. Also something that you have planned, worked on. This is a goal you've chosen. This is a path you've chosen. Maybe the desire to expand your world, to travel, to open yourself to the world, want to see something different, go discover new possibilities. I think that it feels like it's an energy you've had for a while, the desire to expand, do something different, go explore, allow other possibilities to come in, maybe outside of your usual path. And here we have the Ace of Wands. Yes, so it feels like you've been frustrated financially and sort of stuck in a certain way of seeing things or doing things, or just stuck in that it's not enough, I don't have enough, I need more, right? And so it's almost like you're realizing, no, not realizing, this frustration, financial frustration, to be tied to the same energies. Maybe it's a job, maybe it's a person, maybe it's a way of being that you have been attached to, has opened your eyes to sort of open up and see other things, and it has given you the energy or the creativity or the desire really to just go and try new things, open yourself up to other things. And I think you have figured out a goal, or you have a certain new vision of this new thing you want to accomplish, or new job you want, or new type of how can I say, new, not adventure, but trying new things. So it can be a new field, it can be a new environment, a whole new a different type of career, or expanding your career to territories really outside of your comfort zone. And yes, you're pulling things together. You're resourceful with this strength. You have this strength of character as well, to pull things together. And even if it's difficult, or even if there are obstacles, I think you've reached the point in understanding that I'm hearing the price to pay. But it's not the price to pay, it's you, since you want to get out of this dynamic, that your solution, your vision is to be creative, and tap into resources maybe you haven't tapped in before, and attempt new things. And here we have the Strength. So it's about your force of character to control the environment. And so to tap into something new, maybe work with new people, or maybe try a new job, right? With the Ace of Wands, it is something new. It is a new beginning. You're building something, you're creating something, you're part of a new team or part of a new company, or you're building some, right? You're expanding something, or but it's a beginning. And here it's about, with the Strength card, it's about controlling your environment and understanding that you're going to be comfortable in new surroundings. So even if it's something that you didn't expect, or you had to push the boundaries, I feel like you really have to make an effort, or you really had to make an effort to get out of this dynamic here. In other words, it wasn't working anymore, or that toxic person wasn't helping the situation, or the toxic environment, or just in your mind, again, like I always say, going round and round in a circle, trying to not blame on people, because I don't think it's that, but it's the sort of the understanding that if you want to control a situation, or find a solution, or expand to make more money, or to find new opportunities to make money, it is about achieving harmony with your surroundings, settling things around you, being comfortable with the people around you, being okay with the people around you. But that doesn't take away the fact that you're going to develop new things, and you're going to focus on expanding your culture, your career, your mind, your surroundings. Three of Cups, yes, excited. Excited to take on this new adventure, celebrating with your friends, enjoying being with your friends. It's about realizing what we have, realizing that maybe it's not that bad after all, and settling that. Let's see where this is going. Settling that, and then focusing on bringing in this new goal. Yes, there we go. The Empress, creating, nurturing, creating something new, but growing now. So it's about settling this last chapter that might have been very frustrating financially, or you felt left out, or you felt like it wasn't going the way you wanted, right? Here, it's almost like you've stabilized, understood that what you had wasn't that bad, or isn't that bad, that you're going to figure out a way to harness your power, to have that control over your environment. And even if it's something that you we didn't agree with before, you're finding, it's almost like finding a resolution, compromising. And this compromise is bringing you actually to resources that maybe you didn't even know you had, or tapping into creativity because your mind is focused on something else than just, why is it not going the way I want? Why do I not understand these people around me? Or why am I not agreeing? Or why it's not enough? I need more. I don't like this, right? Detaching yourself from that, therefore bringing in new energies and focusing on creating new and broadening the spectrum. I like that. And that's giving you open doors to growth and creativity with the Empress. I like that. It's like you now know, yes. Five of Swords, not surprising. It's the battle with family, friends, or your coworkers within the environment, right? And you're actually celebrating, right? Family. Here you have the four cards. Frustrated financially, feeling left out, or feeling there's no communication, or just feeling that it's not going the way you want. People are not listening, or you're not communicating, or they're not communicating, whatever. It's sort of tied to that same old that's going nowhere, with a lot of ego conflict there within your family or your surroundings, whatever it is. It's going to be different for everyone. And here, sorry, let's just pull this up a little bit. Pull this down so you can see it better. There. It's a big change. But I believe in the past reading, last week's reading or the week before, it was already about letting go the manipulation, letting go the toxic ties, or letting go the mindset that you had. It's almost like you had a vision of how it would be. Doesn't matter what a job, for example. You had a vision, maybe this past year. You had a vision on how that job would go. Okay. Or how that business would go, or how that school would go. All right. Whatever you're trying to figure out, and whatever is giving you that frustration, because this frustration can be also just your environment, your family, your friends, or something around you that's just really frustrating you. And I feel like you've been in that energy for a while. And once you realize something there, once you realize that it's very emotional, more than maybe tapping into constant lack of, constant frustration of not having enough money, not having what I want, it's not going the way I want, they should understand me, right? It's you accepting to tap into your resources. But when I say resources, it's the mind, the soul, the emotions, to let go, assess, and let go that narrative and sort of shift the narrative. And that's really automatically bringing in all new energies, right? It's the death of a phase, and this death of a phase has been going on a little bit, right? Just the last few weeks, I've been feeling like this death card has come up, and I don't always remember the readings after I finish, but I do remember for Taurus this death card popping up, which is a really good card. For me, the death card is a great card because it's really accepting to move on, accepting the death of a phase, leaving things behind that didn't work for you or that frustrated you, in understanding that your new goals here, your new vision, whatever it is you want to build, you have something completely new here, right? You still have the lingering energies of frustration or ties to certain past ways, past solutions, past time, whatever, right? It's you, but you're refreshing yourself and you're starting something completely new, just because you've accepted is not really the right word. You're okay. You're comfortable with letting things be and just letting them stay in the past where they can be and moving forward. And it might be having to compromise, or it might be you really excited about a new adventure, a new job, a new project, a new idea, right? It's very creative with the Empress, or it's nurturing, right? Nurturing. So yes, we have the Hangman. Taking a pause, exactly. And I think you're doing that. It's like, okay, I got it. I'm going to let go certain expectations, or I'm going to let go certain ideas where I thought that was the way it was going to be and the end all be all, and that's what I have always done, and that's what I expect, and I expect it to come in and be in control and push forward. Well, no, that just didn't work. And so here it's about assessing, taking a pause to assess and understand that things can be different, and that this is a new wave, a new energy. And I really like that, because it's the sort of the trigger for a whole new adventure, and something that's bigger, wider, more interesting, and very creative. You're growing. I think you're growing emotionally, and you're growing in your soul. In other words, maybe the battles are not the same battles, and you're accepting to let them go a little bit, to nurture yourself and to nurture your creativity and to go do things, something new that you've never done before. Yes, and there we go. There's the new idea. All new, all new. And I like this this Page of Swords, right? It's that moment where you realize that you can go for it, that you can focus on something different. And now it's that pure energy to make something new happen, to explore that new project, to explore that new idea. You're allowing yourself to go out and explore. And that is really taking your mind other places, very creative places, right? And so I think that your energy is up, and it's like you're ready to embrace this. A lot of energy. Maybe you're learning something new. Maybe you're taking classes, or maybe this is a whole new community, a whole new type of environment, career environment, right? You're tapping into your creativity for sure. It can be a new job. It can be a new path, right? With your ambition, you surely have a lot of goals now. New goals coming in, and I think you're going to reach these goals, and I think you're eager to learn something new. It's almost like a learning process is, you're embracing that, because that's a breath of fresh air to go out and do that new thing and discover a new world, new people, communicate with new people, learn with new people, new ways. You're very curious, and you're excited to take on this new path, new career, new job, new project. And again, it's taking your mind away of, why is this not working the way it usually is? It should be like that. We should have this much money. We should be operating this way. It has always been like that. Why is it not working, right? Yep. 10 of Swords, done. And I want to almost put that here, right? Done. You know it was hard. You know, it's almost like lesson learned, that there are ebbs and flows, no matter what. And things are not linear. And it is when we doubt, and when things are shifting, changing, the wind is blowing, right? There are obstacles, that we tap into zones that we never tapped in before. Being resourceful. And it's usually when things hit the fan that we realize we have energies. Let me just grab a little tea. Apologies for that. We realize that there are places we can go that we didn't even know we had, right? Creative-wise, ideas, in our mind and our soul. We're going places. And because it's the end of an era. Sorry. Yeah, detaching, done. But again, that's a little bit of that disconnect, like there's an offer there, but no thank you. I'm good, I'm going to go off to a new adventure. I'm opening myself to something else. You still have 3 cups, you have plenty there, but again, that's just the card of frustration, of not wanting to be in that energy anymore. And I like this Hangman because you've been patient, you've taken the time, and now you understand that it's a different game, it's a different angle, and you're going to do something different. Yep. Wheel of Fortune, a new destiny, a whole new dynamic here, and whatever has been blocked, whatever has been stagnating, stuck, going nowhere, right? All that is now moving forward. You've unblocked the situation. Your dynamic is new. Your creativity is up. Good for you. Good for you. It's a whole new dynamic here. I like the Wheel of Fortune. It's a shift in energies, positive energies coming in, luck coming in, seeing things differently with the Hangman, right? The approach is different because what you're creating now, what you're starting now, is your new energy. And that is automatically unblocking all the situations or the energies or the people or the dynamics you've been focusing on. And when we shift, when we see things from a different angle, when we take a step back and take the time to assess or reassess where we stand, what's our purpose, what are we looking for, why is this not working right now? Yes, there we go, the Tower. I knew the Tower was going to come up. Yeah, it's the moment where you realize that, okay, now I'm going to go build something else. Now I'm going to build this differently. This is whatever is triggering you to see things differently, to approach things differently. You're not doing, you got it. You got it. So whatever was blocking you, you got it. You're like, okay, I get it. That didn't work out. It can be something someone said, or finally having that conversation, or finally understand, or just because you have a new idea and that beautiful new energy, and that you're very powerful, Taurus. You're very intelligent. You're very innovative, and you have that beautiful energy to constantly start new ideas, learn new, experience new, right? And you have a lot of ambition. And because you have a lot of ambition, you can shift and turn your energy to other places. And that, this time around, is really what is unblocking your situation and really allowing these beautiful positive energies to come in. Whole new way with the Tower. It is a moment of clarity, a moment of revelation to go do something new. All right, let's see if there's one last card or a few. Let's see. Again, the Death card, yeah, you're really letting. And again, it can be that just one thing, that just one grain of salt that you're finally letting, like I say, put it on the shelf, close the door, turn the key, and leave it be. Leave it be. And if you're accepting, or you want something new, or you're excited about something new, that's going to come in. That's going to come in. Yes, the mistrust, the distrust, people you don't trust, or you thought were better, or thought could bring more, or you know, just understanding that Seven of Swords, that person or that entity or that energy that you've had of really not trusting anybody or not trusting the situation, you're letting it go. And again, yes, the Hermit, you've understood, or you're understanding that you're the one that can change things. The answer is within. The answer is not within everybody else, or telling everybody else that, you know, what they're doing is not serving you, or you need something else, right? The answer is within, in seeing things in a different way. Understanding that the distractions of the outside world are not going to give you an answer. Deep, deep, deep soul searching. But this deep soul searching, I mean, look at all these major arcana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and more. I mean, bravo to you, because this is like full circle. And this is something you understood to shift within. To, you know, whatever. And that's often the case. We often like to not accuse people, but think that they're the bad people, or they didn't give us the answer, or they're not doing it the right way, the way I think it should be done. They're not serving me, or it's not serving me. And then we realize at one point that, well, we have to make changes within. And it's nothing bad. Everyone, right? And we realize that if we want to free ourselves from something, or have less pressure on our shoulders, or understand something better, but especially when we want to free ourselves from frustrations of manipulative energies and toxic ties, sometimes it's important for us to understand that we are the only one that can make a choice for change. And there's the world. Beautiful. And Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. There might be an Aries, Leo, Sag around you, but it's a lighter energy. It's a happier energy, because you've done full circle. A little bit of tea. Give me one moment. Thank you. Okay, and so, yes, and the world, full cycle. Accepting with success, and pulling it all together with success. And it's almost like a processing something, and you've processed it magnificently well. Your new world, your new endeavor, your new world, your new job, your new world, opening up, traveling, starting a new job, starting a new business, whatever it is for you, you've done full circle. And it is really, with this world card, understanding how you can be traveling. I feel like there's traveling involved, but it doesn't have to be. But with the world is really that completion, where now you can look outwards instead of looking inwards, right? About what's going on in. Now you can see the world, open yourself out instead of in, observing things from a higher perspective for what they are. Growth outwards, your growth inwards is giving you growth outwards, if that makes sense. You're going from student to teacher. This is really, really observing things in a different way and rising up to a whole new perspective, but also for what they are. And the change, you are making the change. You are successful. You are planning. You are starting this new endeavor. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Oh, one last message for the road. Sorry. Sorry. Let me just see if there... It just felt very complete, but let's see if there's one last message for the road. I don't think I can say much else. I like this reading. It's such a beautiful, beautiful intelligence. Yes, clear. I'm going to leave it at that. Very clear now on where you stand. Very clear on your objectives, on who you are also. Who you are. This is a big, big step forward in looking at things differently and really accepting to be outwards instead of inwards. And I think that's a big, big saying these days as people, and this is not for you, Taurus, but as people tend to go inwards instead of outwards just because, right? I'm not going to get into that, but it's being honest with yourself and very clear with your belief system. But I think that also your values, your belief system have shifted because you have maybe different desires now. And maybe today is not what you wanted 6 months ago or 2 years ago or 10 years ago. And this is really the doors opening to your new path. So again, I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did, Taurus. Thank you so much for watching. Comment down below. Let me know where you stand on your journey. Let me know what this is all about. That is how I push forward in my readings. So thank you to all for connecting, for watching this channel, for watching these readings. Gratitude to each and every one. Have a great week, Taurus. Take care. Bye-bye.